What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wait What We Talking About podcast, episode 61. My name is Bret, aka Enigma9011, and today I am joined by a lady in Wonderland, aka Kate, once again. Kate, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm good.
Nice. As you can see, this side, Kate's not visible today. That's okay, though. There's a reason for it that I'll get into in a minute, but if you guys want to catch this podcast live, go over to twitch.tv/Enigma9011 every first and third Saturday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can join in on the conversation or join in on the topics like this one big today and talk with us. And like I said, just join in on the conversation, have a good time. If you can't catch it live, that's A-OK. You can catch it the following week over on YouTube.com and SoundCloud. Search Enigma9011 where it's broken out topic by topic, but also put as one big MP3. So you can listen to it in the car or wherever you might be. And then, last but not least, merch store. Get all of your swag over there. T-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Buy it, rep it, support the brand. Helps us out. It's greatly appreciated. So yeah, episode 61. I'm going to be honest. I had no idea what I was doing for this episode. I had two people fall through. So I was like, maybe I'm going to do a solo cast. And that didn't happen because I had a very interesting idea and Kate wanted to jump in there and join on this one. So today is not the normal setup. We're not staying on this screen because we're making tier lists, folks.
Whoa!
Oh my god. So we got my tier list on the left, Kate's tier list on the right. We're both making them at the same time. So if you're an audio listener, I do apologize. This one might be a little bit more visual, but I'll be recapping the lists and, obviously we'll be talking about where things are going and stuff like that. So if you want the visual, obviously you know where to go. So we got a couple of topics or things that we're going to tier out. We'll see how long it takes. Maybe we have some more. We do have some backups in case. But for topic one, we are debating or making our tier list for our top 5 Gen 1 Pokemans. Now, Pokemans. Now you might be saying, Bret, there's 6 tiers there. I know. The person who made this list had this very funny category at the bottom of why does this shit exist? So we'll also be putting some people in there. But how this is going to work out, guys, obviously there's a lot of Pokemon. There's 151 in this fucking list. B didn't remember that. Not going to talk about it. Maybe. What we're going to do is we're going to pick 10 of our favorites. Now, these aren't necessarily like, these were the best Pokemon to have stat-wise, or blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. No, you go somewhere else for that tier list. This is just based on, who are our favorites. These are personal lists, and this falls through the rest of the categories and topics of the night. So we're going to start with 10. We're going to pull up 10, and we're going to talk about why we like each of them, stuff like that. And then we got to narrow it down to 5. And we're going to, like I said, just make our list of 5. Who's at the bottom? Who's at the top? Top 5 favorites, and we'll go from there. Whew. Alrighty. B, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Alrighty. So there will be some scrolling, obviously, in the early part, so I do apologize visually. But
get ready. It's gonna not look great.
Yeah, so, oh boy. I gotta remind myself of all my options, because I don't want to just start pulling and then be like, oh shit, I don't have this person up there,
Mm-hmm.
So, as you're going through to pick, do you have any certain, criteria you're looking for? Like, this person was on your team, or are you going all looks, or, what?
I'm going nostalgia.
Okay.
And then, if there are any that were on my team that I really like, and or cuteness.
Gotcha. Heads up, Gengar is out of order. I don't know why. I just put him in his spot.
Yeah, Gengar's just chilling down here.
Yeah. I put him next to Hunter. I put him in his spot where he fucking belongs.
There you go.
There you go. Alright, I think I'm gonna be safe if I just start pulling people. Oh, B's already going with the why does this shit exist here? All right, so I'd say drag your top 10 into the D category. Haha.
D category.
Oh boy, I can already feel the pressure. I saw somebody. I was like, oh god, I can't forget them. But then I'm like,
oh god.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a cool one too. Yeah, I think I've got the same pretty much goal as you. Some of these I didn't necessarily have on my team. Like there's a couple that I'll talk about. Like I don't know, they just moveset wise, they didn't really. I don't know if I just didn't work with them enough. They never got anything like cool.
I am absolutely not going by who has like the best stats or moveset.
Yeah,
I just don't care. I don't know or care.
Hmm. How many do I have so far? Okay, I got 5. Oh boy. Okay, you're making the cut. You're gonna have the cut. I got 3 left.
Crap, I only have 2.
What's her? Oh boy. I mean, adjust if you need to adjust. Okay. 2 left. I just noticed I have like a strong... I have 3 fighting guys up here.
Well, those are the ones that you like.
I know. It was just like funny. I don't really use that type at all. Except for Machamp. No, Machoke, excuse me. Because I didn't have the ability to trade to get Machoke. Stupid.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the dumbest things they put in there. I understand the concept behind it, but like, ugh. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, one more. Let's see. Alright, I see a potential. Oh, crap, I forgot about him. Okay, there's 2 potentials. No, get rid of that one. Zapdos is cool, but I don't think he's making this list.
What?
Yeah, I know. Crap. Alright, I gotta do it. Alright, I got my 10.
I'm not ready.
No worries, you're good.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Can you do me a solid and you want to refresh your screen share real quick? Because it's fuzzy. Hopefully that... Hey, it's me. Twice. What's up? Hey. Look at that green screen. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Thank you. Okay. So, I was going to run down who we got in our list, or my list, rather. So, I have Pidgeot, Arcanine, Alakazam, Hitmonlee, Jolteon, Machamp, Primeape, Scyther, Haunter, and Kingler. Okay, you want to go through yours?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I have Oddish, Pikachu. I can't remember this guy's name.
Cubone.
Cubone, thank you.
Oh boy.
Ponyta, Meowth, Eevee, Ninetales, Psyduck, Charmander, and Squirtle.
Okay, we got a size differential for most of these. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, we gotta narrow it down to 5.
Mhm.
Oh boy. All right. I guess we're just gonna go right into it. So yeah, I guess the 5 you're dropping, just pull down to that top bar next to Bulbasaur.
Okay.
All right.
I don't like that.
No? I mean, we could drag up. Or do you want to add another?
I don't like having to get rid of.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what we got to do. We're making a top 5. Who's our top 5 favorites? Well, these are all good. We got our top 10.
Yeah.
That's still a big accomplishment from the 150. Okay. You're definitely going up. Alakazam has made the cut. Arcanine's made the cut. Oh boy. Pidgeot's too much of a badass. Gotta go up. Alright, I got 2 left.
Pidgeot's too much of a badass.
He is! Or she is, depending. Crap. Alright, I think I gotta start eliminating down. Because it's like, who goes up next? I don't know. Alright, Kingler, you cool, but you gotta go. Primeape, that's the same for you.
Why did you choose Kingler?
I don't know. I really liked Kingler when I played. I think he just had a real cool look. Also, I remember there was one episode of Pokemon where Ash, I don't know if he evolved as Krabby or maybe just got a Kingler, but like their interactions together too seemed cool. Yeah, he was usually my go-to water type in Gen 1 if I didn't pick Squirtle. Oh boy. Scyther, you going? You cool, but I never really used you.
And now we have to rank them in order.
Alright. Oh, you already got your 5?
Yep.
Alright, I still need to drop 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, hold on. You don't have to rank them right now.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. B's just going right into it. No debate, discussion, self thought here.
Self-thought?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll wait.
You're good. Like ripping through it. I know my list already.
I know my list.
I know who goes where. I'm not going to talk about it at all. Hitmonlee, you're going.
Oh.
Alright. One left. It's between Jolteon, Machamp, and Haunter. Who stays, who goes? Oh, boy. Haunter's gone. Alright. I got my 5.
Alright.
Alright, so my remaining 5 out of my top 10. I got Jolteon, Pidgeot, Arcanine, Alakazam, and Machamp. Be who you got left of your 5?
I have Pikachu, Eevee, Squirtle, Psyduck, and Meowth.
Okay. And then you're...
Which I feel like it's the most basic list.
No. How's that basic?
Basic ass list, but...
Alright, so you're just going right into it. You didn't want to, like... These are our top 5s. These are 4. This is 3. Go from there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, if you can do that list that way, and then switch it up for the other ones or whatever. Because I was gonna be like, all right, looking at them, who stays? Like, who moves up? Who stays? Just like that last 10, like, you know. All right. So why did I pick these 5? Over the others? Jolteon's really cool. Now, I talked about movesets earlier. He was one that I had a tough time getting a good moveset with. He's got, like, Quick Attack and I think Pin Missile early on. Like, he doesn't get really any electric attacks. Great. He's got Thunder, but that's, like, later on. So he's there. Pidgeot I always thought was cool. Weirdly enough, they like mixed up Pidgeot and Pidgeotto art all the time in books. It was messed up.
That is weird. I mean, they do look kind of similar though. Like...
They do, yeah. I mean, Pidgeotto's just got a shorter mohawk thing, swoop. I don't know, whatever you'd call that. Arcanine. I never had an Arcanine until later games, and I always wanted one. It was always like I had yellow version.
Oh no!
Uh-oh, B has discovered something. What's up?
Yeah. Probably would put Growlithe up there.
Oh, rip Growlithe. He got beat out by Ponyta, Charmander, Cubone, who you didn't even remember whose name it was.
I just know he's a cutie and I like him.
Oh boy. But yeah, it always seemed to work out that I didn't have the gen that you could get Arcanine, or Growlithe rather. So yellow and then silver. I don't think he was in Gen 3 at all, but I don't know. So he's always been there as the one I want. Alakazam wasn't one. Obviously, I talked about the trading you'd have to trade for over the link cable along with Machamp. So I'd always get Kadabra and Machoke, and they'd be definitely part of the team. Oh, boy. Alright, so who's staying at number 5? Who is staying at number 5? I think I gotta put Jolteon at 5. Jolteon's cool. Jolteon's cool. Jolteon's dope. But yeah, I gotta put that slight gameplay mechanic in there to just kind of edge him out. I mean, he is on the wall and behind me in the photo.
That's true.
Oh, there's Alakazam.
Yep.
Oh, he's on the other side. I don't know. But yeah. All right, so who's your bottom there?
Okay, I'll do this the same way you're doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you already got them up there.
Okay, I'm putting Psyduck at number 5.
Okay. Why is that?
I just like him because I like psychic type Pokemon. I think they're cool. And also just nostalgia, like Misty Psyduck. I loved him.
Yeah.
And like I just want one. Like if I was gonna have Pokemon, I would want a Psyduck that I could just like carry around.
Okay. The migraine
That
Pokemon.
is just my reasoning. I just like him. And
fair enough. And you haven't even seen Detective Pikachu. I think that would make you like him even more. He's a pretty standout character in that one. Alright, who's taking the 4th spot? Oh boy. I'm between two. Alakazam's going up. Arcanine's going up. I'm between Machamp and Pidgeot. Both look cool. I could only get one. Stupid trades. I think I'm gonna go number 4. Pidgeot. Oh. Oh my god. I don't know. I just think, like, once again, I think it comes down to moves. Like, he had decent ones. Obviously, Fly. He had to teach him that. And then all I can really think about was, like, Wing Attack. At least in the earlier games. Later on, we got some fancier ones, like Aerial Ace. And, I mean, Peck was fine. And, shit, there's other ones. But obviously, I'm forgetting clearly. But, I don't know. Usefulness. Flying was really only good against grass. And Elite Four, I don't think really had any grass type. So it didn't really help towards that. Yeah. Alright, who's number 4 over there?
Okay. Well, these two obviously are going up.
Okay.
I gotta put Squirtle up.
Oh, okay.
I'm going Meowth.
Meowth.
And Meowth I chose because I really liked him in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
I liked his sassy New York accent.
Okay.
And I don't know, he just like he was part of Team Rocket, but he still had a good heart and he was like a kind meow
Right.
when it really came down to it. And I just really liked his character in the anime, so I have a soft spot in my heart
Hmm.
for him. I don't think I've ever had him on my team in a game.
Yeah. Yeah, they were kind of
It's
bland.
really just from the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, third place. I mean, I think I already know how it's gonna go, so I think this one's quick. Champ, you're third. You're third. You're cool, but I never had you. You were the unobtainable goal, or one of them. I mean, I might have had one once, but like, imagining this forearm mofo just beating down on people. Scary.
I mean, he is scary.
Yeah.
That's true. I wouldn't want to meet.
All right. You already got Squirtle as your third.
I put Squirrel as my third
Mm-hmm.
because he's my favorite. I think he's my favorite starter, probably of all of them.
Okay.
I would always. Oh, hello. I have a cat jumping on the computer.
Oh, fun.
I would always choose Squirtle. Like, he's always the one that I would want to choose. And Squirtle Squad is super cool. And he's so cute. And then Blastoise is really good as far as I'm concerned. Like, with my playthroughs, he's a powerful Pokemon.
Right.
And so, just being my favorite starter. Like, if we had done the starter one, he would have been definitely at the top.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, B, let's see if you remember, why is he named Squirtle?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't know if
I thought.
Do I know?
I thought I told you and it like blew your mind.
I don't know if you ever told me.
Or maybe Tim told you.
Oh, yes.
He's a turtle with a squirrel tail.
Yes. Yes. Which it just the way they name Pokemon, you know.
Yep, some of them at least.
I was just looking down at Ekans and Arbok.
Snake, Cobra.
Yep. I die inside a little bit when I think about that.
I mean, that's a little bit more creative than other stuff.
Yeah.
Abracadabra, Alakazam. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Bee drill. Let's make a bee with drills on his
Right. Aptly named.
Yep.
Aptly named.
Alright, well, I mean, if you're watching the video, he's clearly right there on the wall. I think Alakazam takes top spot. Arcanine was another one I didn't have. I mean, I'm sure he had really cool moves and stuff like that. Obviously, he's very cool looking. I think he was in the Pokemon anime intro, and like, Ash never got one. He was just randomly riding on it in the intro. It was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, so I mean, great, but yeah, Alakazam's got to take it. I only had Alakazam a few times, but Kadabra is always on the team. Always on the team. And he was a boss. As like, I did a very bad job as a kid equally leveling everyone. I usually just had the starter pretty much take the forefront of every battle. So if the starter went down, Kadabra was the backup. So he had some type advantages early on in Silver and Elite Four. So like he would blast through, I think, two of them. I think it was the second and the third, which was oh boy, it was Bruno and Agatha, I believe. So yeah, he did some work there. And when I finally did beat the Elite Four, which took ages, he was definitely a big part of that. So yeah, I think Alakazam, the Psychic, gotta take it. Number one for the list.
Number one.
Number one.
So I chose Eevee for my number two. Number one, because Eevee is just adorable, and I want to have one to cuddle with. And how can you not love adorable Eevee? And that is primarily how I choose my favorite Pokemon. Is just how cute they are. But I also like the Eeveelutions, as you know, B. I have a poster of all of them in my room, and I just think that they're so cool, and always wanted to get all of them. Like, I always wanted to have all of them. I never did. But I always wanted to have one of each one.
Yeah.
And I don't know, ever since I was a kid, that's just like been my favorite.
Why is Pikachu number one?
Pikachu is number one for, I can't think of the word that I want. Nostalgia reasons. Thanks, brain. So the first Pokemon game that I ever had was Yellow on the Game Boy Color, and so as like a 8-year-old kid, I was super obsessed with Pikachu and just loved playing. And that was the only Pokemon game that I had for the longest time. Many more games came out, and I only wanted to play Yellow.
Okay.
And then I was watching the anime, and I loved Pikachu in the anime. And so that is, sorry if you can hear cat. So, I don't know, that's just, like, Pikachu just has such a special place in my heart because I loved him so much when I was a kid, and still is my favorite. And just, like, when I think about Pokemon, that's who I think about. That's what I connected with.
Right.
Playing Yellow as a kid.
Nice. So I'm looking at this "why does this shit exist" list you brought up. You've started making. All right, I understand Dugtrio and Diglett. What's wrong with Kakuna and Beedrill? It's a cocoon and a bee.
I just don't like them.
Okay.
I don't like them. He looks more like a wasp than like a nice honeybee. And wasps are the worst. And he has drills. Which is why he's Beedrill.
Yeah.
That's like the most horrifying thing I can think of is a wasp with drills on it.
Okay. And then what's wrong with Goldeen? It's a fish.
Goldeen doesn't do anything. And I was freaked out by the voice.
Okay.
Goldeen. I don't know, it just freaked me out. And so I was like, you know what? That's a hard pass. I don't like Goldeen.
Alright. So I didn't assemble mine, but I think I gotta throw in Venonat. Like, what's this puffball thing?
With freaky eyes.
I mean, I like him, don't get me wrong.
They're fly eyes.
Yeah.
But they're red.
I mean, I like him, but, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, Venomoth makes sense. Let's evolve into a moth. But he's just a dust ball. Like a dust bunny. So,
right, he's just a fluff.
And then, let's see what else is there. I had another one, and then, crud. Oh, okay. I mean, not because it's weird looking, but Poliwrath. Why does Poliwrath exist? Him and Poliwhirl are the same thing. Just he's on steroids and more angry.
Yeah, I agree.
He's yoked.
That one could have been that could have been a 2. Like, there could have been just one evolution.
Right. So I don't get that. Let's see. I mean, some are weird looking, but, like, it makes sense. Like Victory Bell, freaky looking, but it makes sense and logical. Geodude logical? No, but still.
But still. Yeah, Victory Bell kind of freaked me out.
It just had that high-pitched, like, screech.
Yeah.
Okay, Grimer and Muck.
Right, they're just like mud.
One is fine, but like why have
Why
both?
does he need to evolve
into a bigger, sadder thing?
Right.
I guess you could say the same for Voltorb and
That's
Electrode.
True.
It's just inverse.
I didn't understand those.
All right, why does Lickitung exist? Why is he a thing?
Well, that's also a good question. Lickitung is weird.
Hmm.
And I've never had one. Like, I don't know.
They're not useful.
He is useful. Okay.
No.
Well, then, really, why?
I felt like a lot of these, like I mentioned Meowth and Persian when you were asking about that, they just kind of like, I don't know, maybe it was because I didn't like normal type Pokemon, but it was just like, yeah, it's kind of basic. Like, Takedown's your best move.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And you damage yourself with it, so.
Right.
Like, Tangle is weird,
None
but
of
I
my
like
choices
Tangela.
here were really, like strategic in actual gameplay. I think if we had done like future generations, because those I played as an adult and actually had not a lot of strategy, but some semblance of strategy. I feel like I could do a better job of picking strategic Pokemon. These I pretty much chose out of nostalgia.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, my top 5, I mean, 3 of these I had on my team, pretty much by default. Like, Machoke Machamp was like the throwaway. Like, I almost threw in Graveler / Golem in my top 10 because Graveler was another one that I fell in love with just because he did really well on the team. But yeah, I don't know. I've never been like super like we're going against an ice type gym. Like maybe I'll have one Pokemon that does well against them, but I'm not gonna like rearrange everything for it. Same with the Elite Four.
Right.
Like I'll try and have at least one of them for each that's has a little type advantage or something.
Right.
But
and I gotta give a shout out to Growlithe, who would have been up there if I hadn't messed up.
Well, you forgot.
That I did. But Growlithe is the best. And I want a Growlithe in real life.
Alright, so just to wrap up this topic, going through my top 5. At number 5 is Jolteon. Number 4 is Pidgeot. Number 3 is Machamp. Number 2 is Arcanine. And number 1, the winner, Alakazam.
The winner!
The winner.
Mine is number 5 is Psyduck. Number 4, Meowth. Number 3 is Squirtle. Number 2 is Eevee. And the winner is Pikachu.
Nice.